Okay, number 7 is matching the equation of each graph. So as you know, all those two are quadratic function graph, and this is a linear function graph here. So fortunately, there's only one function is linear. So this function case, f is the correct choice. And now these two here. Okay, this one case, as you see, the vertex is just moving up one here, right? Moving only one here. Therefore, the correct choice is D. Now this case is upside down, which means it must be negative in front and then moving to the right. So C should be right choice for this question. Okay? Okay, look at number here. So solving the following equations. So A case, it shows that x squared equal to 64. So you have two different methods. So you can move 64 to the other side. Then it becomes x squared minus 64 equal to 0. And then finding conjugate factoring, which is x plus 8 and x minus 8 equal to 0. And solve each factor, then you will get x equal to negative 8 or x equal to 8. Also, you can utilize square root method. So from x squared equal to 64, you can take square root of both sides, but don't forget plus and minus here. So x equal to plus and minus 8 as well. Okay, so A answer will be negative 8 or 8. Okay, B is x squared plus x equal to 0. Then, first of all, you have to see whether you can see common factor. As you see, it has x and x term, so you can factor by x, then x plus 1 equal to 0. So just make a x equal 0 and then x plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, x will be 0 or x equal to negative 1. That will be AP answer. Now, C is 2x squared minus 3x minus 20 equal to 0. Okay, as you see, this one has the form ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, right? So you have two different choices. You can try factoring first, which I highly recommend, or you can use quadratic formula. Okay, so let's try factoring first. So it become 2x squared minus 3x minus 20 equal to 0. We move this one to here, so become a equals 2. So x squared minus 3x minus 40 equal to 0. So find two numbers. Their product become negative 40. Their sum become negative 3. Can you find? Yes, they are negative 8 and positive 5, right? So you can open two parentheses. You can fill out x minus 8, don't forget a, over 2, and x plus 5 over 2. So this case, x minus 4, and then x plus 5 over 2 equal to 0. If you solve that, then you will get x equal to 4 or x equal to negative 5 over 2. That will be a C answer. Now D, x cubed minus 27 equal to 0. So as you see, 27 means 3 cubed. So you can make x cubed minus 3 cubed equal to 0. Using the factoring property, then you can factor out x minus 3 and then x squared plus 3x plus 9 equal to 0. Just set up both factors equal to 0. So x minus 3 equal to 0 or x squared plus 3x plus 9 equal to 0. So here we got x equals 3, right? And now this one, because it is quadratic function form, so we can try to find two factor. Their product become 9, but sum become 3. Unfortunately, 9 we can only break down 9 and 1, 1 and 9, over 3 and 3, but none of them, their sum becomes 3, so it is not factorable. However, we have another method, which is the x equal negative b plus and minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Utilize that, then x equal to negative 3 plus and minus square root 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times 9 over 2 times 1. So it becomes negative 3 plus and minus 9 minus 36 over 2. So it becomes negative 3 plus and minus square root negative 25 over 2, right? So it becomes negative 3 plus and minus 5i over 2. Okay, so we have x equal 3 and then x equal to negative 3 plus and minus 5i over 2. I know this is not real answer, but since we learned complex number, so you can generate answer for x using the complex number as well. Now, e is x4 minus 1. x4 minus 1 equal to 0. So, this one, but because 1 means 1 to the any power still equal to 1. So you can rewrite this x4 minus 1/4 equal to 0. Using the factoring form, then become x squared plus 1, and then x plus 1, and x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay? Therefore, you can make x squared equal to negative 1, or x equal to negative 1, or x equal to 1, right? So from here, you using the square root 1, then x will be plus and minus square root negative 1, which means x equal to plus and minus I, and the other one, x equal to negative 1 or x equal to 1. That will be your final answer. Okay? Okay, number 9. We want to analyze the following imaginary numbers. So in the class, we talk about how to analyze the imaginary number. So there are 4 patterns. So I, negative 1, I, negative I 4, right? Basically, this reflects I, this reflects I square, this one I cube, and this is I 4, right? Actually, this is 1, sorry, 1. Okay. So, during the class, we confirm that we are using remainder based on divide by 4. So, remainder is 1, then answer will be I. Remainder 2, then negative 1. Remainder 3, then negative I. No remainder, then 1. So, let's make division. So, 35 divided by 4. So 4 goes to 35 8 times, which is 32. The remainder 3, which means I35 equal to I cube, so become negative 1. Now 120. So 120 divided by 4. As you see, 4 goes to 30 times for 120, and no remainder, which means I120 equal to I4, so equal to 1. Now 2018, so 2018 divided by 4. Then 4 goes to 25 times, and then 0, 1, and 8. Then 4 times, so 16. So remainder 2. So I 2018 means I square, so negative 1. Okay, that will be the answer. Now number 10. So we are performing and simplifying the following expressions. So in this case is addition, so in this case, and or subtraction, so you only combine right term each other. So 10a case, it become 2 plus 5i minus 5 plus I. Therefore, answer become negative 3 plus 6i. That will be the answer. Now, B, now is already, we are multiplying, right? Therefore, you need to distribute. So 10B case, 3i times 5 minus 3i. Therefore, 15i minus 3i squared. Now, I squared was negative 1, right? Therefore, 15i plus 3. So, 3 plus 15i. Now, 10c, which is conjugate basically. So, 10c case, 2 plus I times 2 minus I. So, become 4 minus I squared. So, 4 plus 1 equal to 5. That will be the answer. Now, D. So, this is division. So, you need to rationalizing. So, 1 minus 3i over 7i. So, you multiply I and top and bottom here. Then become I minus 3i squared over 7i squared, which means I plus 3 over negative 7. Therefore, answer become negative 3 over 7 minus I over 7. Okay. The last one, E. So, E is 1 minus 2I over 1 plus 2I. So, unlike D, it has complex form, which means you need to multiply its conjugate. So, 1 minus 2i here, 1 minus 2i. So it becomes, the bottom becomes 1 minus 4i squared. Top you need to distribute, then 1 minus 4i plus 4i squared, which means 1 minus 4i minus 4 over 1 plus 4. Therefore, it becomes negative 3 minus 4i over 5, or negative 3 over 5 minus 4 over 5i. Okay?